Kick picked up by number 11, J.D. Swain.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Carey Stadium in Ocean City and the Battle at the Beach, the first of 11 games to be played here at probably the most scenic football field in the state of New Jersey, with the hottest press box in the state of New Jersey. Tom Williams along with Steve Parker. And Northeast from Philadelphia has the football. They start on their own 45-yard line after the opening kick return against St. Joe's Academy of Hamilton. Looking for room off the left side is Saeem Skinner.
And on number 3, Cole Mercado. He's brought down number 23.
Stopped at about the 46-yard line for a one-yard gain.
Second and 9.
So it's 2nd and 9 for St. Joe. Coach Paul Sacco, of course, the winningest coach in South Jersey history. They line up with trips to the right. Single setback. Pass in the right flat is deflected, but it went forward, so it's incomplete. Jason Pavard, who transferred from Atlantic City halfway through his high school career, 6'3", 196-pound senior, is the quarterback.
Yeah, good play defensively by Northeast by Keon Wright, number 5, 6'3", 225, defensive end. They tried that quick bubble screen, but they teach that defensive end, get straight across, get your hands up. Real nice play defensively.
St. Joe benefits their passing game for the Jameer Cartagena, who played for Atlantic City last year and had a good season in their passing attack. He just came out of the game, though. They've got a slot to the left, a wing back on the right side. Alone up under center. Hands off the left side to the 50 and stop there. So Northeast is going to get the football. That was Ken Talley. He's going to Penn State, 6'2", 223-pound senior linebacker.
And Kevin Mayfield almost broke it, but not quite enough for the first down. That was just their basic double wing Delaware power off the left side with a little trap action, and almost broke it, but good play by Northeast. It's going to cause, you said, St. Joe's to turn the ball over on downs.
Punting situation.
Number 16, Trevor Delgado on the punt for the Wildcats.
Jason Williams is back for Northeast.
Number 4, Jason Williams.
He's dropping all the way back inside his 20. Waiting the snap. Trevin Delgado, one of the top kickers last year in the Cape Atlantic League, but his punt goes straight up.
Needs a bounce.
It bounces back towards St. Joe, and it's going to be down at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that's only about an 11-yard net punt, not what they're looking for there. And Northeast is going to have good field position time to start their first possession.
Live video coverage of the West Jersey Football League's first Battle at the Beach, being produced by Prime Events in association with South Jersey Sports Talk and the Sports X Network. The executive producers, Ari Bluestein, Dean Mikowski, Jordan Malik is our producer here at Carey Stadium, Bill Shallcross, the videographer. Tell your friends that they can watch this live action by going to primeevents.net and selecting live video streaming from the menu.
First down from the Viking 36.
1st and 10, the ball just short of the 37-yard line. Double slot formation, and they hit the center of the line for, well, he's still driving, brings it out to about the 40-yard line.
Just a little belly read that time there, right up the middle. You said behind the big guy. He's got about 3 yards.
He ran behind Jameer Beckham, the 5'10", 291-pound senior. And I think that would be my choice, too, to run behind him.
Might not see him for a while.
2nd and 7, the ball's at the 40. 3 more games today. Camden Salem at 2. Collingswood Marple Newtown at 5. And Ocean City Vineland at 8. 4 more tomorrow and 3 more on Sunday. 2nd and 7. And off the left side for a few yards, maybe 2 or 3 yards. Terrell Green, 5'10", 182-pound junior.
Yeah, good play that time. I believe it's number 53. Demarion McCoy for St. Joe's. Otherwise, he had a pretty good lane there. He came down from his left defensive position and just slid down the line and made the play.
Northeast has 60 players on their roster. St. Joe has 32.
That's most of the male population in their school, I think, now, Tom.
It's a slot right, receiver left. And they try the center of the line again, but St. Joe was ready. Green may have gotten a yard. We'll see. But it's going to be 4th down, a punting situation for the Vikings.
Good job again by the interior of that defense for St. Joe's. Again, Demarion McCoy was in part of that with a couple other guys. But so far, both teams have been very vanilla, Tom. Nobody's opened anything up. A little basic run, try a little bubble screen, but that's about it.
Cartagena and Cole Mercado. Well, actually, Mercado's back deep.
Mercado's a really good athlete, Tom, as you know.
Oh,
Almost blocked.
They got it away. It's going to be rolling dead inside the 30 at about the 28-yard line.
Good rush that time by St. Joe. Just missed blocking that punt, breaking right through the middle of the line, and he's a little bit unhappy with himself. I think it was the big guy, Miles Solomon, 6'2", 280. Just missed blocking that punt.
Mm-hmm. So 1st and 10 for St. Joe, starting at their own 27-yard line. St. Joe cheerleaders are right in front of us. Receiver split wide to the left. That's Cartagena. Motion from the wingback. And he gets it.
What a play.
Really well defensed by Northeast. And Mercado couldn't get anywhere. Looked like Jason Williams. Was he the one that broke that up?
Jason Williams or Rodney Benjamin. Whoever the corner was out here, Tom. I think it was Jason Williams. But, boy, that's a perfect defensive play there. You get outside leverage. You go through the blocker. You try to make sure if you don't make the tackle, he's inside. He did both. Really nice play.
Loss of about 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 inside their own 25-yard line, the Wildcats. Tight formation. The one receiver split wide to the left. They hand it off the right side. Looked like there's some room there, and he did get out across the 30 to about the 32-yard line.
Yes, the power, strong side, and extra tight end over there. They use the fullback, little cross action there. Power off the right tackle, and good gain that time.
3rd and 5.
Kevin Mayfield, who was the leading scorer on this team. No, he was 2nd leading scorer behind Ahmad Ross. He's the leading scorer returning for St. Joe, though. So it's 3rd and 5. Brevard brings the play in from the sidelines. He plays basketball for the Wildcats as well.
A little surprised I haven't seen him put the ball in the air a little bit more with Brevard, but so far they've stuck with their run game, which has been a staple for St. Joe's for years.
Jakir Haley splits to the left. They hand it off, and short of the 1st down, out to about the 35-yard line. So it'll be 4th down for St. Joe's. Mayfield fell short of the 1st down.
I wonder, Tom, first game, not getting anything in, but both teams have been pretty basic offensively, handing the ball off, nothing, exotic at all for sure. One little bubble screen attempt, but no attempt to throw the ball down the field at all.
Number 2, Jordan Jones, back to receive.
I think Paul Sacco likes to be basic.
Yeah, but the last couple of years, he's
unless he's got a Jada Byers.
Yeah, like I said, he threw the ball to him a lot.
Jordan Jones back deep for Northeast. Here comes the punt. This
Much
one
better.
does much. This is beautiful spiral.
And he gets a bounce.
And it rolls inside the 20. And they're going to down it at about the 16 or 17-yard line. So he got the bad one out of the system.
Yep.
And Delgado makes a nice punt. And they're going to start at about the 17-yard line.
And they flip the field, as they say. Field position from being, at their own 20 now inside their own 20-yard line at about the 17 or so is going to be where Northeast is going to have to start this next drive. Great punt there. Punter's a weapon, Tom, when you have one.
Oh.
Especially at high school level.
And place kicker.
For sure, we've seen some good ones in recent years, haven't we?
Yeah, and Delgado's one of them. He had 30 extra points last year and kicked a 23-yard field goal. So they start on the 17 to the Vikings. Receiver split to the right. Trips to the left. Now see here, Lewis, the quarterback, takes a snap. Hands it off. They go off the left side. Not much there. Both teams, they couldn't have much scouting reports because this is the opener. But they both seem to be ready defensively.
Yeah, Brevard and Javian Schwann, number 11, both in on that tackle. Swain is a 5'6", 172-pound sophomore.
Yeah.
Goodwin looks like he's a Goodwin. Got to the ball really quick here from defensive back position.
You know, all high school athletes and high school teams have had a lot to deal with this COVID-19, but Northeast, their teammate, Harry Isaac, was shot and killed a little over a week ago. Good wide receiver, and had a moment of silence before the game.
Tragic event.
Double slot, back in motion. There's 3 receivers out to the right. He's going to throw long down the left side, and it is tipped away at the last minute.
Great defensive play.
Cole Mercado.
Number 17, Kyle Bob.
I'll tell you what, that was a well-thrown ball, Tom. He dropped it right in the bucket there, and Cole Mercado just played it perfectly, got his hand between the receiver's hands at the last second, because that was a perfectly thrown ball.
So it's 3rd and 9. Mercado's going to Boston College to play baseball.
Obviously a very good baseball player.
Yeah.
I bumped quite a few of their games last year, and I'll tell you what, he is a player, and his demeanor on the field is what you want to see out of a baseball player. He's very even-keeled, very,
Cape Atlantic League is loaded with good baseball players in the last decade.
Yeah.
Got an equipment problem for Northeast. One of their players had to come out. Trips to the right, receiver to the left. And Lewis has a back to his left. He went in motion last time. Let's see what happens. Lewis spins. He's in trouble. Defense has got him inside right about the 10-yard line.
A lot of pressure. Kevin Mayfield up with a sack, but he had others in there to help him spin him around and put him in a position where he was vulnerable. And this is going to be a big flip of field here. St. Joe should get the ball in Northeast territory for the first time.
Unless he booms one as well. There's not a whole lot of wind. Well, we know that.
Not a whole lot of air either.
Yeah, the humidity and the heat up here. He gets the kick away, and a fair catch. No, he caught it with a man right on him and picked up about 2 or 3 yards. Mercado had an itch to return one, and he did. He took it inside the 35, so really good field position for St. Joe.
Yeah, I tell you, that's a gutsy play, too. But when you have confidence, you're an athlete like that, you make that catch. Others, you said, and a lot of times, Tom, one of my biggest peeves in high school, you see kids get away from that ball.
Yeah, and let it roll.
Let it roll. It's crazy. Catch the ball. Even a fair catch. I mean, he saved 10, 15 yards from just making that catch.
Absolutely.
And you'll hear me as I do games with you throughout the year say that. Catch the ball, because they don't very often.
It was an old Jim Schaefer philosophy.
That's who I played for.
Yeah.
He was my backfield coach at Mainly when I returned punts.
There you go.
I can still hear him yelling at me, catch the ball.
Cartagena on the left wing. Haley splits wide to the right. Under center. And looking for some room. A couple of yards to about the 30 is Cole Mercado.
Pick up about 2 on the play. 2nd down.
We've seen Haley on offense a lot here. He was the defensive player of the year in South Jersey, according to the Courier Post last year. He transferred from Holy Spirit and had 10 interceptions.
I'll tell you what, that Ken Haley, number 1 for at 6'2", 223, playing a linebacker, an off player. He comes up and he just...
That's why Penn State wants him.
Yeah, you can see him playing at that level, just the way he moves and his nose for the ball.
Second, about 8. Brevard under center, double wing, and they go right up the middle. Mayfield drives inside the 25 to about the 23 for what looks like a first down.
There was, again, that inside handoff for that trap out of that the Delaware they used, Tom, where they go power, then they get the inside trap. Get that guard coming across, kicking out. Hit the hole with a really good timing that time
First and 10, St. Joe on the 23-yard line. Tony Blum standing over here next to us. He'll be up next with Sam Jenkins for the Camden-Salem game, and Tony looks as cool as a cucumber.
He always looks like that, though. You know what I mean?
Heat's not bothering him at all.
He said, what heat? He went to get a jacket, he said. He's a little chilly.
Brevard under center, back split behind him. Receiver wide to the left. And they hand it off to Cartagena, excuse me.
Handoff to number 1, Jamir Cartagena.
And he gets the ball to the 21, looks like.
Somebody forgot to block Kamir Prescott, or I don't know if they're trying to option him or what, but he did a real nice job just closing down from the outside. A 6 foot, 182-pound sophomore cornerback. Real nice play from the corner position.
Call it 2nd and 8. Scoreless here. I'm not sure how much time's left because there's a problem with the scoreboard. And no points on it anyway. Single setback, double wing, receiver split wide to the right, wing back in motion. And back, inside reverse. He takes it inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. Good work in the backfield by Brevard. That was Mercado.
Very good deception there, Tom. As you said, I was looking for the pass. I thought he still had it. Got a little inside trap. Good defensive reaction, though, by Northeast.
So it's 3rd and 5.
This is where time you get 2 downs, you're thinking right now.
In this heat, Brevard's probably thinking, I wish they'd signal the plays in from the sidelines. I don't want to be running back and forth every play.
Yeah.
Wide to the left is Haley. Backs are split, wing back on the right side. Brevard takes a snap, pitches to Mercado, and Mercado is down, loses the ball. And looks like he got it back.
Yep.
So it'll be 4th down for St. Joe. We'll see if they
field goal range.
And we'll see if they give Delgazzo a chance. Here he comes. His long one last year was 23 yards. And this is
26 maybe.
Where is the ball spot?
I'm sorry, 36.
Yeah, this is a 36-yard field goal attempt, 35-yard field goal attempt. No, you're right, 36.
Yeah, almost 37. All about the snap and the timing here.
St. Joe trying to get on the board here.
Good snap.
Good kick.
Long enough.
End over end.
And it's good.
And Trevin Delgazzo, 5'11", 177-pound junior, scores the first points of this season. What do we say, 36 yards?
Yes, sir.
And St. Joe has a 3-0 lead. Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th on the boardwalk in Ocean City, is a popular summer destination. Gillian's will be open until 10 this weekend and through Labor Day weekend, and they'll give you a chance to enjoy their amusement rides every weekend in September. The summer continues through September at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th on the boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com. Tolson Consulting can help you. Tolson Consulting specializes in labor management relations as well as government relations. With over 30 years of experience, Tolson Consulting is capable of meeting all your labor relation needs. Call Rich Tolson at 609-468-0704. Rich is a 1976 graduate of Ocean City High School. Happy to be part of the Battle at the Beach in Cary Stadium, the best setting for high school football in New Jersey.
Number 2, Jordan Jones, back deep.
So St. Joe leads at 3-0, and they'll kick off. Jason Williams, Jordan Jones back deep for Northeast. Delgazzo, confidence up, about to kick off.
Offside.
And there's a whistle.
Yeah, second guy in from the left here had about a 5-yard head start there for St. Joe's.
They may miss it once in a while, but not 5 yards.
Yeah, that was kind of obvious.
So they'll kick off 5 yards further. They do that instantly, huh? I thought maybe that they would see what the return is and give the team a choice.
Yeah, because it happens before the kick, basically. He's across before the kick, so it's a dead ball.
So they'll kick from the 35. Delgazo approaches the ball. End over end kick toward the sideline.
Good kick.
Taking it about the 15. He slipped, but his knee didn't get down. Trying to return up the middle is Jones. And he is wrapped up. Good pursuit by St. Joe. Cartagena, I think, on the tackle.
Yes, he was. Boy, he tell you what, shot out a cannon down there from the outside, closed in nice.
Yeah, he's a nice addition for St. Joe. As we said, he played at Atlantic City last year. And he caught 2 touchdown passes in their passing offense.
I see the transfer portal was active again this year at high school football.
Uh-huh.
That must be the quarter time.
It must be. So that's the end of the first quarter with St. Joe on top here by a score of 3-0. If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. At Halliday Leonard, they'll consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City. Phone 609-398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality. Johnson's Popcorn's known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. They're open all year at 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 or go online at johnsonspopcorn.com to place your order. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940. And Shoppy's is even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but you can order whatever you need at Shoppy.com. Remember, you're not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684. Shoppy's since 1921, starting a new century. 1921.
Wow.
I meant to ask Jim Schaefer what the weather was like that year.
I think he was coaching basketball.
All right, Northeast from their own 19-yard line as we start the second quarter. They trail 3-0. Receiver split wide to the left. No, they changed receivers who were split wide to the left.
Must be a matchup they want. They're changing a couple more receivers, so they want slot left instead of slot right.
Back on either side of Lewis. Awaits the snap. Now he's got it back in motion.
Didn't get it off.
And the
delay game.
Delay of game. 5-yard penalty.
And that's my pet peeve, Tom. That's my pet peeve at this level because you have a back judge that stands and starts counting at 5. Gives you a hand signal.
Yeah.
Quarterback's got to see that. Either call the timeout or, make it happen.
Somebody just brought an air conditioner in here. 1st and 15. So is that a bigger pet peeve than not catching the kick?
Pretty much the same.
Okay.
Pretty much the same. They're basics, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's another Andy Prohaska, Jim Schaefer,
Yeah. 1st and 15 from inside the 15 for Northeast. Lewis hands it off.
Oh.
Slips a tackle, but stopped it at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd down. Northeast players still down.
I think almost got him by the back of the shoulder pad there. Now, let me correct myself, Tom. That was not a Jim Schaefer. That didn't start. The clock, the counting down officials, that didn't start till later.
Yeah.
When I was coaching, that's when I started.
So player down on the field for Northeast. Early in the second quarter, St. Joe leads here by a score of 3-0. Old World Tuscany meets Main Street USA at Anata Wine Bar right in the center of downtown Hamilton. The custom-built wine bar says it all, providing each guest with a look, feel, and taste of old world Italian tradition. Anata's premier wine list comprised of over 125 carefully chosen vintages available by the glass or bottle, and their full bar includes signature martinis and craft beer. Enjoy lunch, dinner, and live music. Anata Wine Bar, perfect for private parties. The Anata Wine Bar, 216 Bellevue Avenue in the heart of Hamilton. Phone 609-704-9797 for reservations or to book your next event. Winning teams know that the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now you can bring Calvi's expertise into your home for your electrical problems and improvements, and they can install solar panels that will save you money. Make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com. Well, he's up on his feet, being helped by two teammates to the sidelines. I did not catch the number, but
50.
He's moving very slowly.
He's being helped off by a couple of his teammates.
So it'll be second down and about 14 yards to go, maybe almost 15.
I believe that's number 60, Brandon Foster, Tom, appears to be the
Second about 14.
Yeah, I think you're right.
big two-way lineman for him.
Second down for the Vikings. They trail 3-0 to St. Joseph Academy. St. Joe plays at Holy Spirit on Thursday, so it doesn't get any easier. Northeast is at Penn Charter on the 10th of September, so it's not going to get any easier for them either. They do have a week off, though. Lewis waits the snap. He's got a back to his left. He's back to throw, but whistles stop the play and a flag. Illegal procedures stop the play.
That's a false start.
I think St. Joe's dodged a little bullet there, too. They gave the quarterback a little shot after the whistle and the ball was thrown. I know in the NFL, they probably give him a 30-yard penalty for that. You can't look at a quarterback in the NFL anymore.
Yeah. So they're back inside the 10. And they've got to get to the 29, so figure it out.
St.
Second and
Joe's
19.
defense, Tom, has been tremendous so far. They're very quick. They really rally to the ball.
You have
they
to
got some athletes, too.
You have to wonder, they do have a short roster, only 32 players, if this heat and humidity is going to come into play before we're finished, too. Lewis takes his snap. Heavy pressure. He gets away.
Picked.
Touchdown. Mayfield, I think.
Number 8.
No, it was Haley. Haley on the pick.
Weir Haley.
And he had 10 of them last year. And as we said, he was the Defensive Player of the Year by the Courier Post in South Jersey. He had one defensive touchdown last year and also caught a touchdown pass, but here he makes it 9-0.
That time was what, about a 10, 12-yard interception?
Yep. Delgado on to kick. Cole Mercado on the hold. High snap, but Mercado gets it down. Delgado drills it through.
Extra point is good.
And it's 10-0. You can hear those St. Joe's fans, heat or no heat, they're getting excited.
Rightfully so, too. Their defense has been outstanding to this point.
Sure, True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you'll continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They're open weekdays until 7, Saturdays until 6, and Sundays until 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road, Summers Point. Phone 609-927-6464, or visit them online at shorehardware.com. And when you visit Carey Stadium this weekend during the Battle at the Beach, be sure to visit the tenant area produced by the Philadelphia Eagles. During halftime and between games, the Eagles offer games and other activities for kids. Eagles cheerleaders will be here through the weekend. Swoop, the Eagles mascot, a personal friend of Steve Parker's, is here. The Eagles pep band will be here, and lots more. It's all happening at the east end of Carey Stadium. Compliments of the Philadelphia Eagles.
I had a pint with him in London a couple years ago.
I bet you did.
Number 2, Jordan Jones. Number 4, Jason Williams.
It's very rare that the high school season opens before the NFL season.
First time ever, probably, right?
Yeah, maybe. certainly in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Now, things will change a little bit next year because they're going to have the public school state champions, but I don't think it'll eliminate these early games.
They can't start any earlier than this, I don't think.
No. All right, Delgazo getting ready to kick off. St. Joe on top here, 10-0. And he gets the end over and kick. It comes down at about the 18-yard line. Looking for some running room and finding some across the 30, out close to the 35-yard line. That's Jason Williams, 5'10", 172-pound senior. And they will start on the 33-yard line, it looks like. Actually, make it the 34. Rain is predicted tomorrow.
Oh, I was going to say, not around here right now.
No, but of course this is a turf field, so it won't affect that. Just hope there's no lightning involved. But the necessary adjustments will be made.
Four games tomorrow, is it, Tom?
4 tomorrow and 3 on Sunday. One receiver split left, trips to the right. Lewis awaits the snap. He's got a back to his right. Gives him the ball. Sidesteps a couple tackles and gets into the open.
He's a foot race.
50. He's at the 50.
And he's gone.
Jordan Jones, 5'9", 180-pound senior, strikes back for Northeast.
66 yards. What a nice run. Broke the one tackle, Tom, and sprinted to the corner and just, as you said, outran everybody to the end zone.
So it's 10-6. St. Joe on top by 4. We'll see what Northeast is going to do here. Actually, I don't see a T in anybody's hand.
No, looks like they're a two-point conversion team here.
They're going to go after 2, try to cut the lead to 2.
Well, this obviously means your kicking game's not confident, because otherwise you kick in the field goal, one.
Right.
Here now, obviously a field goal, if you miss it, you need another touchdown.
They snap the ball.
Quarterback keep.
Not to the fullback, actually.
I don't think he got in.
Max Andrzejov, 5'9", 166-pound junior, is stopped short. So it's 10-6. St. Joe.
Your score here in the second quarter is St. Joe's Wildcats 10, Northeast Vikings 6.
St. Joe leads at 10-6. About midway through the second quarter. If you're planning a party and want to make it special, get It's a Rodeo, custom on-site catering involved. Rodeo Catering has provided a wide variety of food and drink to gatherings all over New Jersey, from birthday parties to wedding receptions to spectacular tailgating at major sports events. When you plan your next event, make your first call to John Rodeo at 609-839-6209. You set the date, they bring the party. It's a Rodeo, custom catering. Email them at itsarodeo@gmail.com.
Some of the best Eagles tailgates ever by that group, Tom.
Is that right?
Absolutely, right across from Citizens Bank Park. Music, a whole bit. Rotisserie.
Here's the kick. St. Joe with a nice return.
One guy to beat.
Mercado spins out of a tackle. He's out to the 40, still going, and he's out almost to the 45-yard line.
Boy, he reversed field twice. Real nice run by Mercado. Made a couple guys miss coming right. Tried to find a lane back left. As you said, very good field position.
Executive producer Dean McKelsey tells us that a couple seagulls have been flying in front of the camera. Wanted to know if they had tickets. So the ball's out on the 42-yard line. St. Joe on top 10-6. But Northeast answered quickly.
Heck of a run, as you said. 66 yards.
Jason Prevard back in there with a play. Brought it in from the sidelines.
I think if they run sprints after practice, he shouldn't have to. He does his during the game.
He's got back split behind him rather. He's under center. Wing back on the right side, receiver left. He's rolling right, in trouble. Steps in, and he's going to go down.
Yep.
Good pressure.
Good decision, too, by him.
Ken Talley makes the stop.
Number 1, Ken Talley.
Yeah, he couldn't block him. He had 2 receivers down. Just 2 receiver route. They were going to play action, trying to go deep first down. Well covered and good decision that time by the quarterback. A lot of times, especially at high school level, they'll throw it up, get a pick, have a fumble, but he secured the ball, took the loss.
This time they have a receiver, Haley, bring the play in from the sidelines, so Prevard didn't have to go all the way to the sidelines. So he looked up, and there was Talley coming right at him. Next time he sees Talley, he'll be on ESPN.
It looks like next year.
Yeah. Prevard's under center. Wing back in motion from the left side. They go up the middle and out to about the 41-yard line. But short of the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and about 11.
He said, Tom, he just looks like one of those high school athletes that's going to make the transition to be playing next year as a freshman. I don't see him redshirting. He's just too athletic and too big and strong and quickness. It really has Penn State linebacker written all over it.
Mm-hmm. And that really used to be a magical name, Penn State linebacker.
Oh, yeah.
Still is to a degree, but
not like it was. But you're right. That's how many All-American linebackers they had there for a while.
Didn't they call it linebacker U?
Yes,
for a
they
while?
did. Yes, they did.
3rd and 11.
Friend of mine, Greg Buttles, of course, was one of them.
Right. Double wing receiver split wide to the right, and flags from everywhere.
Yeah. 50, didn't get set. 56, the right tackle never got set.
Now it'll be 3rd and 16. 5-yard penalty.
Tom, we've got timeouts left up on the scoreboard.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Technicians working hard. Prevard back, steps up. He looks to run, gets away from a rush. Throws it downfield.
Double coverage. Oh, it's caught. It's going to be a touchdown.
Caught at the 30 by Mercado, and he's going to take it in. That ball was up for grabs, but Mercado got position and made the catch.
Again, 62 yards, I guess, 63 yards, Tom, somewhere that's defended. He had a 5-yard penalty.
I think it was about 65 yards.
Yeah. Big play.
Number 16, Trevin Delgazo on for the extra
Delgazo is on to kick the extra point. Mercado catching his breath will hold. Ball's down, the kick is up. Good.
The score here in the second quarter. St. Joe's Wildcats 17. The Northeast Vikings 6.
If you or somebody you know hopes to continue playing sports in college, Bill Shallcross at Crossover Productions can help. Bill can assist you in putting your best foot forward with a professionally produced highlight video at an affordable price. All sports are welcome, no job too big or too small. Bill Shallcross has more than 25 years of experience recording sports events and creating edited videos. Call Bill 609-513-8950 to talk about putting together a video presentation that will get colleges interested. Crossover Productions, producing quality video since 1991. That's 30 years, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it is. He's got an unofficial time of 8:54 left in the second period. Time.
Okay. St. Joe will be kicking off these teams after a defensive first quarter. Delgazo kicked a 36-yard field goal to make it 3-0. There's been 3 quick touchdowns scored in the first 4 minutes of the second quarter.
Yeah, interception return and then big plays, 66 yards and 65 yards. So it's like they're taking maybe a extra time out here.
Water break,
which is a great idea.
Oh yeah, we remind you, Camden and Salem is next at 2 o'clock. You'll be able to watch that game. You go back to primeevents.net and click on the player. At 5 o'clock, Collingswood plays Marple, Newtown, Pennsylvania. And then at 8 o'clock, Ocean City, the host school, will take on Vineland. All available at primeevents.net. Tomorrow, it's Penns Grove and Bernards at 11. Timber Creek and Red Bank Catholic, 2 fine quarterbacks in that game at 2 o'clock. Millville and Union at 5, and then Holy Spirit taking on the number 8 ranked team in the country by Max Preps, the Matha Catholic from Maryland at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Holy Spirit preseason number 1 in South Jersey. Delgazo ready to kick. End over end at the 20. Williams looks for room, and he's hit hard at the 25.
Yeah, that's a staple time of St. Joe's teams over the years. You look at out there right now, you see 8, 6, 5, 9. They're all 5'10", 165, 170 pounds, but they're athletes. They all run well. They all tackle well. Just not big, but just, that real good athlete that they have.
So it's 1st and 10. The ball's inside the 25-yard line. Call it the 24. That was Kwamir Kirkland who made that stop. According to this roster, he's a 5'11", 174-pound freshman.
There you go. They just keep on coming to St. Joseph's. That size and speed and athleticism.
First down, Vikings.
1st and 10 for Northeast from their own 24-yard line. They trail 17-6, but again, a play is stopped. Keep in mind it's early. Probably the earliest start for, certainly the earliest start for St. Joe, maybe for Northeast too, though some states start earlier than New Jersey. 5-yard penalty, it'll be 1st and 15 as they move them back to about the 19-yard line. You'll notice a sophomore on this St. Joe roster who might argue with you, Tyler Habersham. He's 6'6", 344 pounds.
Well, there are exceptions to every rule. But I also saw number 11, I think it was another one of those, Javar Swain, 5'6", 172, sophomore running back, linebacker.
Right. Timeout called by Northeast.
The Northeast Vikings call timeout.
They trail 17-6. Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th in the boardwalk in Ocean City, is a popular summer destination. They'll be open week until 10 throughout this weekend and throughout this coming week, all the way through the Labor Day weekend. They'll give you a chance to enjoy their amusement rides every weekend in September as well. The summer continues through September at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th in the boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com. And, of course, the city of Ocean City hosting this event, as well as many other things. Mummers Night on Tuesday. Mummers Parade bands will be marching down, string bands marching down the boardwalk. And next Wednesday, the Ocean City Pops present Star Wars, the music of John Williams, on the Music Pier. And the Ocean City Labor Day race is Monday, September the 6th. And the Street Rod Show coming up Saturday, September 11th. All that here in Ocean City, America's greatest family resort. Back to throw. Lewis throws it down the middle. He's out there.
Oh!
Couldn't handle it. It hit him on the shoulder pad, so it's a touch behind him, but I think he hit himself on the helmet a few times, so he thought he should have had it.
Yep, Kyle Bob knows he should have caught that one. 6'1", 175 pounds, senior, one-on-one. Really good throw. Just over the outstretched hand of the defender. That's one he'd like to have back. Like you said, Tom, from running 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Both these teams have been open, and now all of a sudden they've been scoring big play after big play here.
Yeah.
Almost another one.
2nd and 15. Bob splits to the left. Receiver to the right. Actually, there's trips to the right. Low snap bobbled.
Oh,
it's still up
it's
for
still
grabs.
loose.
It's still loose, and it looks like St. Joe. Well,
It's still loose. They might pick up a score. No.
Somebody tossed it out of the pile and down inside the 5. It looks like St. Joe has recovered the football.
Recovered by number 86. Zach Gruette.
Zach Cruett, 6'3", 185-pound junior, ends up with the football, and St. Joe has it on the 5-yard line of Northeast.
It looked like a slippery banana or something there, Tom. Was in a couple piles and scored it out. Kept going back toward the Northeast goal line. St. Joe's finally was able to pick it up in a real good position here.
1st and goal for St. Joe. They already lead it here, 17-6. And they're looking to put 6 or 7 more on the board. Paul Sacco looking for win number 343. St. Joe's going to call timeout. So we're late in the second quarter. And St. Joe leading here by a score of 17-6 at Carey Stadium in Ocean City. Tolson Consulting can help you. Tolson Consulting specializes in labor management relations as well as government relations. With over 30 years of experience, Tolson Consulting is capable of meeting all your labor relations needs. Call Rich Tolson, 609-468-0704. Rich is a 1976 graduate of Ocean City High School and happy to be part of the battle at the beach in Carey Stadium. He calls the best setting for high school football in New Jersey, and I think he's right. By the way, tomorrow at 11 a.m., Penns Grove and Bernard's, Mike Frankel, who was the New Jersey Sportscaster of the Year in 2019, will be joined by Mark Narducci on the broadcast.
Wow, talk about a couple of legends.
Yeah, Narducci just recently retired from the Philadelphia Inquirer, and this will be his debut with our high school football coverage. All right, Brevard ready to come under center. He's got back split behind him and a flag.
Movement, yeah.
So they'll try it from the 10-yard line.
Against the Wildcats.
1st and goal at the 10.
1st and goal from the 10.
Of course, coming up next, Camden and Salem, really good South Jersey game. Camden lost the transfer and picked up 2, including a very talented lineman who came cross town from Woodrow Wilson. Tony Blum and Sam Jenkins, 2 outstanding football players in their own right, will be calling that one. Here we go. Brevard gives it to Mayfield.
Ooh,
He's
nice
hit at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, what a good play that time with defensive end.
That was Ahmad Gobins.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, he really closed down that gap really well. He came from the weak side. As they teach you, 1 step down the line. Don't get any deeper than that. And he just went right down the line and made the tackle, off the other side.
2nd and goal. Ball just inside the 10. There's all kinds of lines down there for field hockey and soccer, too. The white ones are the ones we have to focus on. Brevard hands it off. Mercado inside the 10, down to the 5. He broke through a tackle or 2 to get there. Call it the 4-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal.
That's what you call a great 5-yard run there, Tom, because it could have been a 5-yard loss. He broke a couple tackles, broke another one, and made positive yardage out of it. So
actually, they put it on the 3-yard line.
Real good run. Now it gives them options.
3rd and goal. Brian Butkus, the 6'2", 291-pound senior center, out of the huddle first for St. Joe.
Overload to the right. That's where they went.
Mercado. He hits at the 1. He hits at the goal line. He's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, they want him balanced right there, Tom. An extra lineman there, and then right behind him.
2nd touchdown for Mercado. He scored as a runner and a receiver last year.
Number 16, Trevor Delgado on the kick for the Wildcats.
Delgado will try for his third extra point. He's also kicked a 36-yard field goal career long. He's only a junior. Mercado again waits the snap. Bad snap. He gets it down. And the kick is good.
Delgado's kick is good.
So Mercado did a little bit on that possession. Nice run into the 3. Strong run over for the touchdown. And then he saved the extra point by adjusting to a high snap. 24-6. St. Joe leads Northeast late in the first half here at Carey Stadium. If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. At Halliday Leonard, they'll consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Matter of fact, they built the second story of this press box. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard at 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City. Phone them at 398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality. So St. Joe, as things cooled off a little bit here in the press box, St. Joe's gotten hot. You know, they've scored some big plays, and then they recovered a fumble to set up a short touchdown. They also have an interception for a touchdown, so that's 2 takeaways that have led to points for the Wildcats. Delgado steps it off, as all kickers do, ready to go. Jones and Williams back deep for Northeast. There's the kick toward the sidelines. Taken there by Jones. He's across the 30. Sidesteps 3 or 4 tackles. Good feet. Gets it out to about the 33-yard line.
He's brought down by number 5, Kwame Kirkland.
Yeah, good feet until Kwame Kirkland squared him up.
So they'll start on the 33-yard line. Well, make it to 32. They move it back to the 32. I remember when we first started doing these games decades ago, a lot of places didn't have clocks on the scoreboard. And the officials would give you a signal when there's 2 minutes left in the half. I guess we're going to have that here because they still don't have the time up. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Up the middle, Jones, nothing there. Maybe got to the 33.
I see the official down here, Tom, and it looks like it's a transmission from the console to the thing because he's got it on his, in front of him down here. So I've been trying to get a couple signals from him, but to no avail so far.
Okay. Second, just a little less than 10 yards to go. Double slot formation. Lewis has it back to his right. Takes his snap, drops back. Faces pressure, gets rid of it down the left sideline, a little long. Trying to get it to Quadir Dawkins. And he was pretty well covered.
You hear Haley again. Transfer was step for step there in coverage.
3rd and 10.
Third and 10. We said St. Joe goes right in, stays in the fire. They go to Holy Spirit next Thursday. Holy Spirit plays tomorrow night at 8 o'clock here. It's a pretty tough start for Holy Spirit, too. DeMatha and St. Joe.
Yeah.
Back to throw, Lewis. Over the middle. It's short, but I think pulled in. Let's see what the officials think.
Yeah, I think it's a good catch.
Yep, he's got the first. Oh, no, he's just short of the first down, maybe. Let's see where they spot him. Yep, he's at the 41. He had to get to the 42. So it'll be 3rd and 1 with a nice catch.
4th and 1, I believe, Tom.
Yeah? You're right.
But still, I think they got to go for it.
Kyle Bob with the catch.
24-6 at some point, you got to say that we're in this ball game. Let them,
There they go.
Interested to see what they try to do here. And they can call timeout and think, oh, no. It's going to
St. Joe called timeout.
St. Joseph's Wildcats call timeout.
They lead it 24-6. Johnson's Popcorn, known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. They're open all year at 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. You can phone them at 1-800-842-2676 or go online at johnsonspopcorn.com to place your order. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940. And if you're coming out here over the weekend, you can try Johnson's Popcorn right at the concession, along with Shriver's Saltwater Taffy. Dino's Seaville Diner has some food available. Bob's Grill, freshly scooped water ice, Mac and Manco Pizza. It's actually Manco and Manco Pizza. Sorry about that. And Sisters by the Sea cupcakes. All available at the concession here at Carey Stadium.
Water ice is sounding pretty good right about now, Tom.
Ooh. Like a whole tub of it. You can do the second half from into that tub. So it's 4th and 1 at the 41 for Northeast. They trail 24-6 to St. Joseph Academy. Taking a long time over there. Maybe designing a play.
Yeah, you got to have your 4th and 1 play. Yeah.
To announce that where the concession stand is because nobody knows.
Oh, here we go. Northeast is ready. Slot to the left. Back to the left of Lewis. He's got a wide receiver split wide to the right. Hands it up the middle, and I don't think he got there, but let's see.
It looks like he's got it from the spot from the far side. Let's see. Yep, they're going to put him right on the line, which I think is the line of the game. The old left foot, right foot, Tom.
Yeah. He gets the first down, so it's 1st and 10 for Northeast at their own 42-yard line.
Pickup of one of the plays good for a Viking first down.
Little, it's always Tom gets me when you have short yards like that and you're in the shotgun. Your chance of the handoff and stuff. They made it, but I think that's a risky play.
A back to his right for Lewis. Double slot formation. Hands it off inside, and there's room. Out to the 50.
He may be going.
He's at the 30. Cuts it back nicely. 4 or 5 defenders after him, but he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, what a nice run there, too.
Terrell Green, 5'10", 182-pound junior, with another big play in this game. He doesn't score, but he gets the ball inside the 5. Well, looks like going to spot it just outside the 5.
What a nice run, though, Tom. He made 2 or 3 cuts when they started. The defense had the angle on him. He got extra yardage by making really good moves. And getting most out of it.
And when you say the defense, there was 4, 5, 6 of them there.
Yeah, but he kept making the right move.
Yeah. 1st and goal. The ball's just inside the 7. Lewis awaits the snap. He keeps it.
Nothing.
And he's going to be stopped short of the line of scrimmage. Probably back near the 10 is where they'll spot it.
Looks like a real nice play inside by big number 53, Darian McCoy, 6'3", 255-pound junior. And he makes that play and then need to come out for a play. He needs a blow here.
Pick him about 2 on the play, but he's 2nd goal.
Wonder what the temperature is down on the field.
A lot.
2nd goal. Ball's on the 9. Lewis back to his left. Double slot. He's back to throw. Has some time. Fires a short and incomplete. Receiver in the end zone thought he was interfered with.
Yeah, he fell down. There was contact. I did not see, but he was on the ground by the time the ball got there, although the ball was well underthrown too, Tom.
So it'll be 3rd and goal.
Lewis's pass ball is incomplete.
It's a
Four
4-minute
minute warning. There we go. Timeout called by Northeast. 24-6 they trail. They're facing 3rd and goal at about the St. Joe 9-yard line. Shoppies is even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but you can order whatever you need at Shoppy.com. Remember, you're not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684. Shoppies since 1921. They're starting a new century. Steve probably has an entire shelf of Shoppy trophies. I'm sure any successful athlete in this area has had their share.
I'll tell you what, and I don't know if I told you this or not before, but one of the Shoppy women, Hazel, was a daughter. She worked with my father at Atlantic Electric back in the 60s. I know that's how long I've known the Shoppies.
Wow. 3rd and goal. Dave Tallarico, who runs Shoppy now. He's William Shoppy's grandson. Real happy with this 2-game Baltimore Oriole winning streak. They were selected, though, by something I read as the best minor league system in baseball right now. But they got a long way to go.
The major league is not very good.
Lewis back to his right. Set, fires. It's in the end zone, tipped away, incomplete. Mercado on the coverage.
Again, the ball was thrown inside, but the receiver having outside. That throw's got to be to the back corner there. So Mercado, real good position to defend that.
Mercado a little slow to get up, but he's up.
Now I'm assuming they're going for a Thompson. They didn't kick an extra point. You would not think they're much faith in their kicking game.
24-6. Some big play touchdowns. A couple of turnovers have set up scores, including an interception returned for a touchdown by Haley. Jones to the right of Lewis. He's got a slot to the left, a wide receiver to the right. They actually got trips to the left. Lewis under pressure. Throws it into the end zone, incomplete. So St. Joe holds, and they'll take over on their own 9 with less than 4 minutes to play. Probably 3.5. There's only been 2 plays. Oh, you got it right there.
We're trying.
3. Steve's keeping time himself. We didn't used to be able to do that on a phone.
3 minutes and 49 seconds remaining.
There you go. 3:49. Jeff Hoffner, the voice of Cary Stadium for this game, agrees with Steve. Or maybe you told him.
I told him.
Okay.
That's unofficial, but that's pretty close.
That's close enough. Actually, looks like that ball is over the 10-yard line. So let's call it. It's just about at the 10. I thought it was inside the 10.
It's got to be because, but the down marker looks like it's at the 19. The first down marker, so it's got to be.
No, the first down marker is at the 20.
Looks like it's a little short. Anyways, too many lines down there for me, Tom. That's the problem. 10-yard line, you got circles and lines.
Here we go. Brevard under center. Hands it off. Up the middle for some yardage. Runs into a defender. But Mayfield gets the first down out across the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hands off to number 6, Kevin Mayfield. He's brought down by number 1, Ken Talley.
So first down St. Joe. Clock running.
Runs good for a Wildcats first down.
They lead it 24-6. Mayfield comes out. Talon Murray, a 6'1", 238-pound senior, comes in. Let's see if he's in the run or block. The clock continues to run. because that was a running play, but they're further away from their goal line. They might be more inclined to let it fly. Let's see what happens. Prevard under center. Hands it off, and well defensed. Nothing out there for Mahmoud. Nasir Mahmoud, a sophomore.
And off number 7, Nasir Mahmoud. He's brought down by number 5, Keon Wright. Loss of about 3 on the play. Second down.
Keon Wright made the tackle, 6'3", 225-pound junior.
I would assume with about 2.5 minutes left, they're going to run another play and punt the ball.
Why would they punt on third down?
I'm sorry, it's only second. I apologize.
Steve's all focused on the clock now. He's an official timer.
Be surprised they throw the ball this series. How's that?
Okay. And they do hit the line. Just a couple of yards.
And off to number 20, Talon Murray.
That was Murray.
He's knocked down hard by number 1, Ken Talley.
Tally on the tackle. 3rd and 9. St. Joe started with the ball, so Northeast will start the second half with the ball. Or at least have the option to do it. I can imagine they turn it down.
No.
24-6. St. Joe on top. Trips to the left. He's in the shotgun, is Prevard. He's looking to throw.
Oh, wow.
And he's letting it go down the middle.
Oh, wow.
And well caught inside the 40 down to about the 35-yard line.
Gutsy call.
As Cole Mercado makes another great play.
Again, 2 guys defending, and he was able to come up with a ball.
First down is down at the 36-yard line, it looks like. So St. Joe has been dominating this first half defensively and also with big plays. Now Northeast calls timeout.
Approximately, Tom, not official, I have about a minute and 20 seconds left in the half.
Okay, 1 minute to go, and Northeast is going to set their defense to try to stop St. Joe from scoring again. Old World Tuscany meets Main Street USA at Anata Wine Bar, right in the center of downtown Hamilton. Their custom-built wine bar says it all, providing each guest with a look, feel, and taste of old world Italian tradition. Anata's premier wine list is comprised of over 125 carefully chosen vintages, available by the glass or bottle, and their full bar includes signature martinis and craft beer. Enjoy lunch, dinner, and live music. Anata Wine Bar, perfect for private parties. The Anata Wine Bar, 216 Bellevue Avenue in the heart of Hamilton. Phone 609-704-9797. Reservations or book your next event. All right, St. Joe.
Well, Tom, I talked to the official,
Okay.
keeping the clock down there, and I was a little bit remiss on my thing. He said there's 35 seconds left.
Well, they're not
I
going
got
to.
that correct.
They're not going to use you as the official timer.
No, I
anytime
wouldn't
soon.
either, since I had a minute and 14.
Ball's on the 36-yard line. St. Joe in Northeast territory, leading 24-6, would like to put another one up. Prevard in the shotgun. Double wing, 2 receivers split. He's rolling right, throws it downfield.
Man open.
And it's caught in the end zone.
Wow.
Cartagena with his first touchdown as a St. Joe Wildcat. He had a couple in Atlantic City last year, and that was nicely thrown. I mean, it had to be almost exactly where he put it.
Really well thrown ball.
So St. Joe is dominating here. And Delgazo's been perfect.
Number 16, Trevor Delgado on for the extra point.
It looks like they're short a player. There he comes. It's Cartagena. Snap, ball's down, kicks up by Delgazo. It's good.
Kicks up, kick is good.
It's 31-6. don't know if they have a 35-point rule in Pennsylvania,
Score here in the second quarter.
but
St. Joe's Wildcats
it's a
31.
25-point lead right now.
Six.
Was that Corgina caught that last one, Tom?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
It's his second one.
31-6 with, what, about 25 seconds left in the first half. Winning teams know the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now, you can bring Calvi's expertise into your home for your electrical problems or improvements. And they can install solar panels that will save you money. Make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com. Delgazzo kicked the kickoff from his 40. Williams and Jones are probably going to be back deep. No. Also, Zamir Beck is going to be back deep. In fact, he replaces Williams. So it's Beck and Jones.
Number 16, Trevor Delgazzo on the kickoff for the Wildcats.
Delgazzo's had a big day.
Number 2, Jordan Jones.
Ground ball he kicks. Rolls ground all the way to the 17-yard line. Here's Jones up the middle. Jones is out across the 40 to about the 42-yard line.
Jordan Jones streaks out. Tackle made by number 6, Kevin Mayfield. That'll be Vikings, first down.
So it's 1st and 10 for Northeast at their own 42-yard line. They've lifted a guy up to the scoreboard to see if he can fix it there. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Up the middle, looking to bounce it to the outside, gets some room, got a first down, goes out of bounds to stop the clock. Terrell Green on the carry.
And off the number 26,
Late flag came in, Tom. I
Green.
didn't see what happened, but
So it's at the 40 of St. Joe.
Flag on the play. Personal foul, face mask.
So they're going to move it down to the 25.
That'll tack an extra 15 on to the game.
We understand that St. Joe may get the chance to play a couple of their regular season games in Hamilton. Last year they played their home games at Buna,
Right.
but Capella Field, right next to what used to be Hamilton High School, is now a middle school, is a possible home for 2 of their home games and then their playoff games. So it's 1st and 10 for Northeast on the 25 after the penalty.
they're going to call a timeout.
And then they do.
Can't be much time left, Tom.
What do
One or
you
two
have?
Plays.
You gave up?
Yeah, I gave that up.
Uh-oh. It's 31-6, St. Joe leading. Northeast has the ball on the Wildcats' 25-yard line. Sure True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you'll continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They're open weekdays until 7, Saturdays until 6, and Sundays until 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road, Summers Point. Phone 609-927-6464 or visit them online at shorehardware.com. And don't forget, lots of things going on in Ocean City.
3 seconds
Labor Day
remaining
weekend coming
in the
up.
first half.
Mummers Night on Tuesday. String bands marching down the boardwalk. The Ocean City Pops on Wednesday presents the music of Star Wars, written by John Williams. And, of course, the award-winning Beach and Boardwalk, Ocean City, America's greatest family resort. I understand this will be the last play, probably, of the first half. 3 seconds?
Yes, unless there's a penalty or a defensive penalty, I guess.
Trips to the left. Receiver to the right. Lewis with a back to his left.
Got to throw it in the end zone.
He fires it down the sideline, well overthrown. Matter of fact, intercepted in the end zone, steps out of the end zone for a touchback. So a third takeaway by St. Joe, and they lead it 31-6.
Cartagena's going to get credit for that one.
Cartagena gets the interception, correct. So it's 31-6 here at halftime at Carey Stadium in the first game of the Battle at the Beach. First of 4 today, first of 11 over the weekend. And St. Joe scored first on a 36-yard field goal by Delgazo. Haley with a 12-yard interception return. They made it 10-0. Then Jordan Jones went 66 yards for Northeast to make it 10-6. Brevard has thrown 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. One to Mercado, one to Cartagena. About 107 yards total between the 2 touchdown passes. And Mercado also scored on a 3-yard run after recovering a fumble a few plays earlier. Delgazo has kicked 4 extra points, and it's 31-6. St. Joe leading Northeast at halftime. So we'll take some time out. We'll be back with the second half of this opening game in the Battle at the Beach from Carey Stadium in Ocean City. Back here at Carey Stadium, the opening game of the Battle at the Beach. St. Joe's Academy of Hamilton leads here 31-6 over Northeast. Tom Williams along with Steve Parker. The first of 11 games. Tickets are still available online. And we'll have live streams of all 11 games. It's Camden, Salem at 2 o'clock. Collingswood, Marple, Newtown at 5. Ocean City and Vineland at 8. The remaining games today. Tomorrow, Penns Grove and Bernards at 11. Timber Creek and Red Bank Catholic at 2. Millville and Union at 5. Holy Spirit and nationally ranked DeMatha Catholic at 8. And then on Sunday at noon, Moorestown plays Cherry Hill East. 3 o'clock at Cedar Creek against Scotch Plains Fanwood. And at 6 o'clock, Winslow Township against Woodbridge. A lot of good football to come. And Northeast is going to start with the football. They trail here 31-6. Live video coverage. The West Jersey Football League's first Battle at the Beach, produced by Prime Events in association with South Jersey Sports Talk and the Sports X Network. The executive producers, Ari Bluestein and Dean Mikowski. Jordan Malik, our producer at Carey Stadium. Bill Shawcross, our videographer. Here we go. Kicks this one down the middle to about the 15-yard line. Jones to the left side. He's got some room down the sidelines and finally driven out of bounds between the 45 and 50.
Real good run back there. You got head of steam. They had a left return on, got the edge, and St. Joe's has got a player down.
He's trying to get up, but he's limping.
It's not a good sign.
They pretty much tell you to stay down.
Yep.
If you're in that kind of pain. There's another player just came off the field who's got cramp.
Yeah, you would think that's going to be prevalent here pretty soon, Tom. As much as St. Joe's practices and stuff, you just can't simulate game conditions.
That's James Mantuana, who was the guy on the field that got up limping, but he's walking a little better. Whoop.
Yep,
just as I said that,
yeah.
His leg got cramped. And there's another St. Joe player being stretched out. Oh, it's Cartagena.
Cartagena, yeah.
Cartagena was being stretched out, too. All right, 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line, their own 47 for Northeast.
Looks like a cramp situation the other player, too, Tom, which is a good sign.
Up the middle, spinning and fighting is Jones. He went 66 yards for a touchdown in the first half, but doesn't get any yardage on that play.
Other St. Joe's player down. Hopefully that's a cramp also.
And that's why they got to keep drinking. And don't
that's what it is. That's what it is. Let him.
His teammate pulls him up, which is not a good idea. There's a penalty on this play.
He's trying to stay in.
No penalty.
He's going to have to come out for a play. It's not a good sign for St. Joe's, Tom. 2 plays,
No.
3 players cramping up.
Right. Murray comes off the field.
You wonder if it's the cool-down period at halftime they got him,
Well, we said this earlier, too. They got 32 players, and Northeast has 60. And in this heat, it could play a role. But they've got a nice, safe lead right now, 31-6. Ball's back on the 46-yard line, 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Lewis fires through the hands of the receiver. Try to get it to Zamir Beck.
Got a flag out here.
There's a flag in the backfield.
Is that the sign of a little extracurriculars between one player from each team? And now it's going to be a legal shift.
Declined by St. Joe, so it'll be 3rd and 11.
Penalties fly will be 3rd and 12.
Third and 11 for the Wildcats. As you said, they're at Holy Spirit, and their next game after that is with Cherokee at home, and then they go to St. Augustine.
Ooh.
So it's four tough games to start the season for St. Joe. Motion, play action,
Screen.
wide open, but the pass is too high. Quadir Dawkins, after he faked the Quadir, the sophomore was open in the flat, but the pass, he was under a lot of pressure, Lewis, but he floated it out there incomplete, so it's 4th and 11.
Number 15, Mahir Jordan on the punt for the Vikings. Number 3, Cole Mercado back to receive the kick.
Mahir Jordan is a freshman and a backup quarterback. He's the punter. Have they punted? Oh, yeah, once.
Yes.
Because Mercado made that catch with the defender right there. Oh, they roll it back to him.
He's not getting this one off.
Yeah, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Wasn't anything he could do about that.
No.
Unless it bounced up to him.
Actually, Tom, it's a smart play by a freshman. Most freshmen would have tried to do more with it. And you just hope your defense can stop it. That's the best you can do in that situation.
St. Joe will start on the northeast 32-yard line. Already leading 31-6. Well, we've got a lot of numbers flashing on the scoreboard, so I think we're making progress.
Uh-oh. 89 minutes left.
They had a field hockey scrimmage here this morning, and it was working, I'm told. Prevard, through his hands. It's up for grabs.
He lost it.
Turned over. Good hustle from the corner there. And Zamir Prescott, or Kamir Prescott, 6 foot, 182 pound sophomore, recovers this snap.
So they gained a few yards in the turnover battle, eh?
Yep. They're going to spot it on the 41. Change in footballs. I never understood why they do that.
Because there's actually, believe it or not, there's 2 different type of footballs that are approved. The team has a feel for them that they use, and also they warm up with them.
Well, that's the problem. There should only be one. Yeah. But they don't. Oh, I guess you couldn't do it in basketball. But in basketball, they use different things. But
yeah, they do it. Even in the NFL, they say, if you see, they always have their own balls that their quarterbacks break in.
Up the middle, driving Green.
Wow.
3 or 4 defenders inside the 45. The ball may have come loose, but there's no signal by the officials.
We're waiting for the signal now. They're saying he's down.
St. Joe thought it was a fumble. But a nice run by Terrell Green. They couldn't bring him down. 5'10", 182-pound junior.
And they're calling him down.
And he gets the ball to the St. Joe 43-yard line. First down, of course.
First down, Vikings.
Receiver to the right, slot to the left. Low snap, Lewis handles it. It's Green again, and he's inside the 40 to the 39.
Terrell Green looks like he's got a little extra pep to his step here, Tom.
Yeah.
He's really hitting a hole.
About 4 on the play. 2nd and 6.
5'10", 182-pound junior.
4-yard gain. Miles Solomon checks in, 6'2", 280-pound senior defensive end for St. Joe. Slot to the right, receiver to the left. And back to the left of Lewis. Takes the snap. And again, Green again. He's got opening. He's inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line where he's knocked off his feet by Haley.
I don't know what changed, but Northeast has found something, Tom, off the right side here.
No, that was Prevard, actually, who made the stop.
They were ripping off chunks of yardage here.
Yeah.
But he's actually going to take a blow now. If we get this rainstorm time come through here, that'll cool things off. It's raining hard.
It's raining?
It's raining.
Here?
Hard. Yes, sir. There it is. Liquid sunshine.
Ball's on the 16-yard line. Jones backs across the line of scrimmage and still backing down inside the 10.
It's boring, huh?
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I didn't see it at first.
Yeah, but it's
Number 2, Jordan Jones takes it on the counter. Finally brought down by number 20.
someone made a comment. It doesn't look like it's raining on the other side of the field.
St. Joe's going to call timeout here. They're not real thrilled with what's happened in this first possession. As Northeast is down at around the 8-yard line. And they've marched on some big plays down the field. St. Joe defense was really impressive in the first half. So they lead it 31-6. We remind you, lots of things are happening in Ocean City. Mummers Night is Tuesday with the string bands down on the boardwalk. The Ocean City Pops Orchestra will present Star Wars music, the music of John Williams, the composer, on Wednesday on the Music Pier. And then the Labor Day race is coming up on Monday, September the 6th, and the Street Rod Show featuring classic cars on display is Saturday, September 11th. Did you have a hot rod?
I had it's funny, Franz Adler and I talked the other day. We both had 1966 GTO.
Oh, there you go. I wonder if that'll be at the show. Here we go. Second, about 1.5 yards. Low snap. They get it to Jones. He sidesteps the tackle. And he may have picked up a little yardage. We'll see where they'll spot it.
Time that play was thrown off, Tom, by a low snap. And got some penetration by St. Joe's.
No gain on the play. Third down.
So it's third and about maybe 2 now. Northeast trying to get back in this. They trail 31-6.
The ball's got to be a little wet. Officials, I don't think we're prepared. Obviously, we don't saw this coming. I don't see a towel on the ball or anything to wipe it with.
Vikings break the huddle. Bob splits to the left. Tight formation. They snap it right to Green, and Green's inside the 5. First down and goal to go for the Vikings.
Well, that's one of the safest plays here. Don't hand it off. Just get the snap and go. Wet ball. They're going to hurry up.
From the 3-yard line.
Direct snap. He's hit at the 2 and drives to the 1.
Number 44. Lamanikill Long McKenzie. Keeps it himself.
That's Lamanikill Long McKenzie,
Brought down by number 13.
the junior.
Same formation.
He's a defensive lineman, actually, but he's big. And that looks like Green. Green drives to the goal line,
Looks
and he's in.
Number 26, Terrell Green keeps himself. Pushed in
So,
for a Vikings touchdown.
Northeast gets some life here. A 3-yard run. It's 31-12. They'll go for 2. Apparently, that's what they do. Uh-oh. Somebody's going to have to call timeout. They're going to have to waste a timeout on an extra point.
Oh.
Northeast Vikings.
But it's early. It's the first game of the season, and it's very, very early. You know, if you're planning a party and want to make it special, get It's a Rodeo custom on-site catering involved. Rodeo Catering has provided a wide variety of food and drink to gatherings all over New Jersey, from birthday parties, wedding receptions, to spectacular tailgating at major sports events. When you plan your next event, make your first call to John Rodeo, 609-839-6209. You set the date, they bring the party. It's a Rodeo. Custom catering. Email them at itsarodeo@gmail.com.
Well, Tom, I was talking before the game to Mike Frankel down there. It was so hot that there was sweat dripping off my forehead, and I see him now. It's not sweat off his forehead.
It's rain.
It's rain. He's drenched down there.
But it's stopped, hasn't it?
No.
It's funny. I can't see it.
Look at the track here. You can see it hitting the track.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty hard.
It doesn't show up well against the field. At least I don't see it that well.
And I looked at the radar. Nothing's supposed to be coming until about 3 hours from now, according to the radar.
But there's about 30% chance of rain almost through the whole weekend. It goes up into the 60s tomorrow. They're going to throw for it, and it's tipped away by Mercado.
Well, Mercado's a really good defensive back. He plays the ball in the air so well.
So they don't get the 2-point conversion, but they got the 6 points. And it's now 31-12. St. Joe on top. 19-point lead.
St. Joseph's Wildcats, 31. The Northeast Vikings.
Unfortunately, there's another player down with cramp problems down there for Northeast.
You know, if you were somebody you know who hopes to continue playing sports in college, Bill Shallcross at Crossover Productions can help. He can assist you in putting your best foot forward with a professionally produced highlight video at an affordable price. All sports are welcome. No job too big or too small. Bill Shallcross has more than 25 years of experience recording sports events and creating edited videos. And call Bill at 609-513-8950. You can talk about putting together a video presentation that will get colleges interested. Crossover Productions, producing quality video since 1991.
Cole Mercado back deep for the Wildcats.
So St. Joe will get the ball now in the second half. Had a good first half. Every time I look down on the sideline, somebody's getting stretched out for St. Joe. That might have been a missed kick. And there's a whistle. Is there a flag? Not sure.
I think there was 10 guys offsides.
Is that right?
And the kicker sort of.
He kicked the top of the ball. He didn't get a good lift.
It looks like they're calling it a no play. The ball made a move time before they kicked it.
Mike McGarry's all wet. Here's the kick. It's short.
Nobody's catching that.
It's taken at the 18-yard line, spinning down the right sideline, and a nice little return by Mercado.
Well, he made something out of nothing there, Tom.
Looked like it might be going out of bounds, but he got to it before it did. Now he isn't on his feet yet.
No, he was stretching it out over there.
By number 22, Jeremiah Johnson.
He's got right leg cramp.
Yeah. I remember the old trainer at Ocean City, I shouldn't call him old, former trainer at Ocean City, Drew Breckenridge, always said, you really need to start drinking the night before the game.
Yeah.
Because on these humid days, hot humid days, you could get these cramps. And Mercado comes out and sits down on the grass, the turf.
And there's a young lady with the water right there. She's on top of it.
Yeah, Steve's...
I'm telling you, she's my MVP.
Making her the MVP. Single setback. And they try to go straight ahead, but Northeast is there. They're still fighting for yardage, but it's not happening.
See if that touchdown got Northeast a little momentum, Tom, as they're trying to make a stop here. And just as quick, the rain has stopped, appears to be here at Cary Stadium.
So it's second down and 10.
Number 6, Kevin Mayfield brought down
Mayfield couldn't find any room. Good defensive play by Northeast. I think the next thing we'll see on the sidelines in high school games is a trainer's tent.
Yeah. The blue tent?
It doesn't matter what color it is, but
yeah.
So they can treat these guys when they get hurt. Take them out of... Well, there's not going to be that many games played in the sun once this thing's over. All right. Brevard up under center. Backs are split. He's rolling. He's in trouble, and he's down. Back around the 21-yard line.
Yeah, he lost his footing, but that might be the best thing that happened there, Tom. But there was 2 rushers on him without anybody blocking.
Right.
Number 9, Jason Brevard on bootleg falls down the backfield.
So 3rd and long. They got to get to the 42.
Ball from about 10 on the play. 3rd and long.
And it's on the 24. 18 yards, or more than that, 20 yards to go.
He was looking at Cartagena down there at single coverage. I know Mercado is back in the game. He's been his #1 receiver so far.
St. Joe's going to call another timeout. It's their second here in the third quarter.
Wildcats call timeout.
First one was on defense, and this one's after they got into a hole on offense. Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th in the boardwalk in Ocean City, is a popular summer destination. Gillian's will be open until 10 this weekend through Labor Day weekend, all next week, and they'll give you a chance to enjoy their amusement rides every weekend in September. The summer continues through September at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th in the boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com. So
this is where the conditioning stuff comes into play, Tom, especially in the seat. You know, you get the third quarter, almost the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear on, the body, especially with this heat and this humidity.
Yeah.
And that's why you're seeing the cramping on both teams. It's really been tough.
3rd and long. A little short of 20 yards to go. Even though they're ahead 31-12, St. Joe doesn't want to give this ball back to Northeast the way they moved it in their first possession. Backs are split. Brevard hands it off to Mercado. He's boxed in and he's down for about a 2-yard loss.
Hands off number 3, Cole Mercado.
They'll reverse it here. A big momentum swing, Tom. If Northeast can score here again, could really change the complexion of the ballgame.
So it's 4th down. St. Joe will punt from its own 20.
And number 16, Trevin Delgazo on.
You have to wonder the point you made, Tom, about the numbers are starting to play, havoc a little bit here.
Jason Williams is standing at about the 45-yard line, looking for a short punt that he can return and get him in good field position.
Just as quickly the rain came back.
Yep. High snap. High end-over-end punt. He's going to call a fair catch at his own 48-yard line.
Smart play. Nice punt, though, under
number 4, Jason
conditions.
Williams calls for a fair catch.
So Northeast starts at its own 48, trailing 31-12 here early in the third quarter of this first game of the Battle at the Beach. Northeast has the week off next week, and they go to Penn Charter on the 10th of September. Challenging game. But a lot of the teams in this event are going to have challenging schedules.
You said the schedule. St. Joe's, always pretty teams have coming up earlier. Really challenging.
Lewis has a back to his left, slot to the left. Low snap, he handles it. Hands it off to Green, and Green's across the 50 and down to about the 47 or 48-yard line.
He's brought down by number 54, Miles Solomon. Pickup of about 4 on the play.
2nd and 6. Rain chased Tony Blum back into the press box. He'll be doing the next game, Camden and Salem. Sam Jenkins. Good snap. There goes
Good
Jones off the left side. He gets through a tackle. He's got the first down.
And more.
He's down that left sideline, and he may
gone.
go all the way if he didn't step out of bounds.
Jones breaks a tackle and streaks down the sideline.
I think he did.
I see a hold, I believe.
Yep. Official standing at about the 22-yard line is indicating there's a hold. But Northeast seems to have new life here.
They do, I'm telling you, Tommy.
That'll be called back.
Block in the back, they're calling it now.
Blocking back.
Still, great run.
Absolutely. It's going to bring him back out to about the 37, I'm thinking. Oh, no, 10-yard penalty. The 32.
10.
So 1st and 10 for Northeast on the St. Joe 32.
That'll still be good enough for the first down.
We're going to wait for the chains to get in place, guys. Low snap, and they have to cover it. Green has to cover. The ball was rolled back between Lewis and Green fell on it for a loss of about 4 or 5 yards.
Loss of about 6 on the play.
Back to the 38-yard line.
Change of events between a penalty and the low snap, Tom. They were down, knocking on the door. Now they're all the way back out, as you said, to 38.
2nd and 16. Slot to the right. Wing back and receiver to the left. And Lewis has it back to his right. Low snap again. This time he gets it to Green. He's got some room. And Green's run down at about the 22-yard line by Javian Swain, 5'6", 172-pound sophomore. It looks like he's short of the first down by maybe half a yard.
So appears to be, yep.
Wow, they got good eyes. Yeah, you can see it's right on the hash.
Yeah,
3rd and a half a yard.
That's what's nice with a field like this, Tom. It's so easy to see the down mark and the distance to go because you got the sideline marking.
And it absorbs water.
Yeah.
Lewis waits the snap. Low again, but handled by Lewis. He gives it to Green. He's got the first down to the 21-yard line.
Rush number 26, Terrell Green. That's good enough for
and another St. Joe player slow getting up, but he's up. And he's coming to the sidelines. Zach Cruitt, 6'3", junior, has a cramp. 1st and 10 at the 21. Lewis gives it to Green, changes direction a little bit, and gets inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line.
And there's a late flag.
Uh-huh.
Can only mean, you know, unsportsmanlike.
Javian Swain, flag on play.
P.J. Williams, key player for St. Joe, has to come out of the game because his helmet came off.
The call is going to be against Northeast for unsportsmanlike. It might have been a involuntary helmet coming off, Tom. That's why the penalty, I believe.
That'll back them up 15 yards.
So the ball's going to move all the way out to the 34-yard line.
I believe unofficially, Tom, I hold the timekeeper say there's 39 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Wow, that went fast.
If I heard correctly.
2nd down. Officials trying to determine where the ball goes.
They have found a towel now and trying to keep the ball dry.
Okay.
Because it is still raining pretty hard.
Official carries that ball like he's carrying a pie. Ball spotted on the 34-yard line. 2nd and about 21, 22 yards to go. Northeast has scored once here in the 3rd quarter, but they're still 19 points behind. They can get it within 2 scores if they can go in here. Low snap. Lewis handles it, gives to Green. Green drives through a couple of hits, gets to the 30.
Number 26, Terrell Green.
Green's made some really good runs, Tom, this 3rd period. He's running hard and breaking a lot of tackles. And
Lewis goes to the sideline to get the play. It's going to be 3rd down at the 30, 3rd and about 18.
Good-looking junior running back here, Green, for Northeast.
Yeah, he's been tough. Timeout. End of the third quarter. So, 31-12, St. Joseph Academy leading Northeast as the third quarter comes to an end. Tolson Consulting can help you. Tolson Consulting specializes in labor management relations as well as government relations. With over 30 years of experience, Tolson Consulting is capable of meeting all your labor relations needs. Call Rich Tolson at 609-468-0704. Rich is a 1976 graduate of Ocean City High School, happy to be part of the Battle at the Beach in Cary Stadium, the best setting for high school football in New Jersey. Don't forget a full schedule of games. This is the first of them. Camden and Salem next. Collingswood and Marple Newtown at 5, and Ocean City and Vineland at 8 tonight. And then 4 games tomorrow and 3 games on Sunday. Tony Blum will be back with Sam Jenkins for the 2 o'clock game between Camden and Salem. It'll be Mike Frankel and Harry Sachs at 5 o'clock for Collingswood and Marple Newtown, and I'll be back with Bud Rink at 8 o'clock for Ocean City and Vineland.
Yeah, I know that guy. That Bud Rink guy. Just came back from a cruise in Europe and heard he's going to Pebble Beach in a couple of weeks. Oh, I'm going with him.
Yeah.
Man of the world.
So which one of you is stronger off the tee?
Neither.
Oh, I thought you were real long off the tee.
No. Not anymore. You be confused with my son.
And if you put John Huff and Fred Dalzell into that mix, who's the longest off the tee?
Fred Dalzell.
Okay. Here we go. 3rd and long. At the 30.
Oh, that's not going to work.
Nothing there. Green has made some strong runs, but somebody's helmet came off again. The Northeast player.
Yeah, with a bad snap, that just throws that whole timing off of that inside trap, and now they're almost forced to throw. I would think, 4th and 20.
20-21, something like that.
They really had a problem, Tom, with the snaps, especially now since it's been wet. A little problem earlier, but now just like every snap's coming back low.
We're early in the 4th quarter. St. Joe leads at 31-12. Wildcats haven't scored in the second half. Some umbrellas are out, though some umbrellas were out before it started raining.
Yeah. Sunbrellas, they call them.
Yeah. All right. Northeast better hurry here. Trips to the left, receiver to the right. Good snap. Lewis is in trouble.
Yeah, he got no
Just
shot.
throws it up for grabs, and nobody's there. So, and limping off is James Mantuano, who was one of the guys chasing him. He's hopping on his left foot, trying to avoid putting any weight on his right foot. She handed him a bottle of water. I don't know if that's going to help.
Hopefully it's a cramp.
Yeah. The cramp, the funny thing is, a cramp
It
hurts more than a real injury.
Yep.
It was sprain.
Here comes another one.
Yep, 2 of them.
Yep. Like you said, Tom, it's just with a number of players, it's just inevitable. I don't care how good training you are, it's just the heat. It's just unbelievable.
So St. Joe takes over on its own 33-yard line with a 19-point lead. They haven't done much in the second half. And there's not much there, a couple of yards across the 35-yard line.
They've been very successful throwing the ball, Tom, but you would think with the weather conditions and the lack of offense right now from Northeast that they would try to run some clock here.
Somebody just threw a flag.
Very late flag.
2nd and 7. Flag on the play.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
I don't know.
Illegal substitution.
Oh, yep, they must have had 12 guys in the huddle.
Penalty goes against the Wildcats.
So 5-yard penalty against St. Joe.
Back him up 5 yards.
We mentioned that Paul Sacco comes in 342 and 67. Earl Clark in a completely different situation. He's 4-1. He had once. This is
percentage is about the same. 1%.
Yeah, maybe
75%.
Maybe. His first season was last year, and of course that was really just a half a season. So I will say this: we're happy to get into the second half of this game because the last time we broadcast from this press box, Ocean City and Williamstown, they stopped the game at halftime because of a phone call about a COVID infection. St. Joe up the middle. And there's nothing there, but they're keeping the clock moving. Brevard comes to the sidelines.
He's brought down by the Vikings. Second down.
So that penalty, that late penalty, wiped out the play. Huh? So it's second down instead of third.
Right, yeah, the legal substitution. I think it's a dead ball prior to.
So they just didn't notice it until the play was over.
Right, I think, yeah, they had 12 guys on the field.
Second in the bunch, about 20. Mercado loses the ball but goes back and falls on it.
Well, that was a break.
At the 15-yard line. It was two defenders bearing down on him if he hadn't gotten that. Third down.
That'll make it third and long.
Clock running again. I can see no reason for St. Joseph's
Yeah.
ball here.
Yeah. They figure they've got the game under control, and so they just take care of the clock. They line up tight. And straight out for about 7 or 8 yards on a direct snap.
And off number 6.
Kevin Mayfield takes it out to about the 24-yard line, almost the 25, but it's fourth down. St. Joe will punt.
This is where Northeast, if you practice, you're getting set for a block. This is where you have to try it. Tom, right here, you got to try to get into the game while there's still enough time.
Number 2, Jordan Jones, back deep to receive the kick.
Jones stands about his own 43 for Northeast.
They don't appear to have a block coming, though. They only got 6 guys rushing.
Well, they bounce it back to Del
down,
Caso.
though.
His knee was down. He caught it with his knee down, so Northeast is going to get the ball at the 11-yard line.
That's just as good as a block.
Catches it with his knee down. That'll be a turnover on down for the Wildcats.
So Northeast has an opening again. Not a lot of time left. Probably close to midway in the fourth quarter. Northeast wants to strike quickly here. We might see an onside kick if they do, because they got a ways to go.
They had a pretty good drive going running the ball last time, Tom, until they had a couple of bad snaps.
Yeah. Lewis has it back. Well, actually, they snapped the ball. Jones trying to make something out of it. That was Sabor Stevens, junior quarterback, who took the snap.
Jones, he's wrapped up in the backfield. Number 53 to Marion McCoy, the first one there.
So the ball's going to be spotted on the 16-yard line. Loss of 5, second and 15.
That's the same play last drive they had big success with, and St. Joe's made the necessary adjustment. Obviously, really good penetration from the defensive line.
Second and 16. Stevens awaiting the snap. He's got a back to his right, Green. Takes a snap. Going long
Man
down the
wide
right side.
open.
Wide open for a touchdown.
Boy, there's a miscommunication there.
Wide open. Zamil Lee.
Zamil Lee, a junior wide receiver, wide open down the right sideline. So, change of quarterback, and they throw a touchdown. So it's going to be a 2-point conversion attempt, but it's 31-18. So it's a 2-touchdown lead. The key will be getting the ball back. They're going to go for 2 here. Looks like they're going to snap it to Green. Yep. He sees some room. He drives up the middle. And he does not get in. So once again, they don't get the extra point, but they've cut it to 13 points. And we'll see if they go with the onside kick here. What do you think?
I don't have much time left on the clock. I think you almost have to.
Yeah, they've got to score twice, so they got to get the ball.
Got to be, I would think 4 or 6 minutes left, something like that.
If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. At Halliday Leonard, they will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit almost any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together. Take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City. Phone them at 398-609, 398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality.
If my hand signals are correct, Tom, we're getting from the scores down there, there's 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
So I think they have to onside kick.
You need 2 scores.
You have a signal routine with this guy now, huh?
Well, sort of.
Remind you again, the scoreboard is not working, so we don't have the exact time unless we ask the guy up here who's keeping it the old-fashioned way.
And they kick it deep.
Yeah, they do.
Going to pattern their defense. Oh, it's going to work out.
It go inside the 10.
If they keep him down here, it's going to work out.
Mercado gets free from 3 or 4, and he's still loose.
What a run.
He's out across the 30 to about the 32-yard line, and somebody's shaking up for Northeast.
And you see that some first missed tackle at the 12-yard line, Tom. They would have had them deep in their own territory. Mercado, again, just makes an outstanding run, making guys miss, running through tackles. He's quite an athlete.
First down, Wildcats.
St. Joe will have the ball at about the 35. No, actually not quite the 35. They're going to put it on the 33. But a Northeast player is still down. And as has been the case most of the second half, there's a St. Joe player being tended to. I'm not sure. They're testing him to see what's wrong. 31-18. And trying to see if is that a trainer out there?
I believe so. Attending to the Northeast player.
It was one of the players that was right on top of Mercado when he chased down that kick, and he went down and didn't get up. They're going to send St. Joe to their sideline.
A water break. They should be sending the other team also, you think.
Johnson's Popcorn is known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. They're open all year at 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 or go online at johnsonspopcorn.com to place an order. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940. Well, he's in a seated position now.
Unusual time. We have a photographer in the middle field
Yeah.
taking pictures of.
Photographer taking a picture of Northeast with the ocean in the background.
There you go. Probably see it on their website later.
There's Wayne Daniel, a sophomore, who was down, and he's up walking now. So St. Joe needs to hold on to the ball. That's all. They lead by 13. They start on their own 33. And we don't think they're going to throw it, even though they have had 2 very impressive touchdown passes. Brevard under center. Hands it off the right side, and some nice yardage out across the 40.
I don't know if they audibled that, Tom, or if they just have a play, but as soon as they saw that linebacker walk up in the A gap to the right side, they went to the left side with a handoff.
Mayfield brought down by Rodney Benjamin, but he gained 8, so it's 2nd and 2.
This is even better getting a first down, because the clock continues.
Keeps running, yeah.
If they don't stop it.
Ideally, you get the first down on the 3rd down every possession.
I'm sure we'll be happy to get it right here.
2nd and 2. Brevard under center. Hands it off right side. First down. Outside the 45 to about the 47 or 48 yard line. Mayfield again.
Got another guy down for St. Joe's. Looks, hopefully it's a cramp. Grabbing the back of that right calf.
Looks like it's Richard Chandler. But I was trying to see his number as he rolled over.
Yeah, 20-something, I believe. But
Shoppy's is even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but you can order whatever you need at Shoppy.com. Remember, you're not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684. Shoppy's since 1921, starting a new century.
And thank goodness it was just a cramp again, Tom. It was number 20, Talon Murray.
Yeah, it was Murray.
That jumped up there after being Minister on. He's a 6'1", 238-pound senior, middle linebacker.
He's limping slightly as he comes off.
Yeah, those cramps are not a fun thing.
No. Well, people will tell you they hurt more than a sprain or even a break. Well, obviously, they're not as long term, but the time of the injury. Ball's at the 47-yard line.
They seem to go with the youth, and when you get real old, you get them. But you don't have to be running to get them then.
Just walk up the stairs.
Exactly.
Here's a handoff to Mayfield again, and he's only going to get a yard or 2.
Ball security, most important thing here now for St. Joe. 2 hands on the ball.
2nd and 9.
Don't necessarily try for the extra yardage. They got you wrap up, go down.
Yeah, gain maybe a yard, but clock keeps moving.
Very impressive performance by St. Joe's, though, Tom. The offense, especially throwing the ball, really showed a lot.
Brevard and Sacco having a long conversation there. Now he brings the play in. Second about 9. Wildcats at the line of scrimmage.
Would they go for the nail and go play action here? I don't think so.
I think the nails have already been driven. They just got to make sure the board doesn't break. Motion. And Mayfield is stoned back there, and guess who?
Whatever it was, that didn't work.
Ken Talley introduced himself.
It looked like some kind of drawl or delay.
6'2", 223-pound senior linebacker headed to Penn State. Makes another big play. Mercado's back on.
They stopped the clock for some reason.
3rd and about 14.
Now they're starting it. Again, they'll need a first down here. You see ball security, punt the ball, and make Northeast use the field.
Brevard gets the snap. Trying to go outside. There's a flag on the play.
Hand off to number 7. Nazir Mahmoud. Flag on the play.
Nazir Mahmoud on the carry. It looked like somebody touched his face mask. I don't think it was a grab, though.
Well, they're looking at that side of the field, like the penalties against St. Joe.
Oh.
Looks like they're conferring over there.
Yeah, you're right.
Against the Wildcats.
They declined the penalty because they know they wanted to get the ball.
Yeah, it's usually a key when the official turns to the side of the field to get the opinion of what they want to do.
What do you say?
2 minutes, 57 seconds, I think he said.
Okay.
Correction, 2 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
Good snap, get the punt away. It's all they want to do here.
And remember, the last one was a low snap. He touched his knee down.
A little surprised, the spread formation.
Good snap, perfect. Not a real deep punt.
Looking
end
for a
over
bounce.
end, and it bounces straight up in the air. Now
Oh,
it takes a
there's a
little
good
bit of a
bounce.
St. Joe roll, as you see, and it goes
Don't
in
touch it.
to about the 32-yard line.
Don't touch it, son. Another second or two run off till they blow it dead. That's okay. It's going to work out fine for him.
Punt takes a Wildcat bounce. Be down at the Vikings. 33. First down.
Ball's going to be at the 33-yard line, and a couple of minutes left for Northeast. They got to score twice, though.
At the great setting with the blue sky and the
And the white clouds.
White clouds. We're back to from the middle of a rainstorm in a matter of 20 minutes.
Yeah. Almost all the water's dried up on the
Hopefully
track.
they'll take some humidity out.
Yeah.
As the lights came on. If that's automatic or it was done on purpose.
I don't know. Back to throw. Lets it go down the right sideline. Incomplete.
He had a man in position, had the defender turned around, but just couldn't locate the ball.
Trying to get it to Zamir Beck.
Number 10, Zamir Beck. That ball's incomplete. Second down.
Jason Brevard was back in coverage.
But that stops the clock, so 2nd and 10.
I was taking a shot, Tom. This is where sometimes you can run them off with a couple deep guys and run a little screen or a little bubble screen. Make a guy miss and get some good yardage, but because they're in a 4-deep shell.
Stevens alone in the backfield. 5 receivers
That's what they're doing.
to the sideline.
Good play.
Incomplete.
Boy, I'll tell you what, a real good read that time, though.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10.
That was Cole Mercado, name we've called all day. He dropped in that zone as soon as he saw the release of the ball. He come flying up, separated receiver.
Northeast dug a hole, and St. Joe's outscored them 31-6 in the first half. Actually, it was 10-6, and St. Joe scored the final 21 points of the first half. But they've scored twice here in the second half, and they're 13 points down here in the final minutes of the fourth quarter. And they're going to put Williams back in motion. Stevens back to throw. Fires short.
Oh, he had a
incomplete.
man open, too.
He did. He had a receiver.
But he had pressure.
Zamil Lee found a little spot in the middle of the whole defense, but the pass was low. So it's 4th down. This is pretty much it for Northeast. They've got to convert this and keep that ball to have a chance. They need to score twice.
Good pressure that time by Miles Solomon, 6'2" senior for St. Joe's up the middle, putting pressure on him. Just as the ball is released, make that throw come up short. He said they got to get to what, the 45 4-yard line approximately for a first down.
Yes, 43. He's got a back in the backfield with him. Trips to the right, receiver to the left. Good snap. Has a little time to the sideline.
Oh, but I think he's short.
He's out of bounds, and we'll see where they spot the ball.
I think he's short. I think he did not fall forward enough.
Forward Stevens, pass complete to number 18 to Middle Lee.
No signals yet.
Where they had the ball, he's definitely short. He had to make the hash, and he's football short of hash. They're going to measure, but obviously he's short.
Yep, there's the signal.
Lee is short of the first down. It'll be a turnover
So
on
St. Joe's can probably run it out now.
Yeah, that's a shame because the receiver, Tom, had time. I think he lost his bearings there. He could have stepped forward a little bit. He went right out of bounds trying to stop the clock and did not get that to first down.
1st and 10 for St. Joe at the 43. Just inside the 43 of Northeast. So after a 31-point first half, at least so far, the Wildcats have been shut out in the second half. But this is the first time maybe in the whole second half somebody's not getting stretched out on the sidelines. It's a good sign. Because they've had a lot of cramps. Leg cramps, St. Joe.
It'll be some nice pass after this game.
Uh-huh. That's something we should probably have installed up here. Be a nice halftime option. 1st and 10, trying to run out the clock on a opening game victory. Intrastate. Brevard hands it off. Mayfield. It's about 5, maybe 6 yards.
Hand off number 6, Kevin Mayfield. He's brought down by number 33, Renell Nuka.
Some nice shoes,
I was going to say,
Mayfield
did
has.
I see the bottom of his shoes? Are they
They're
gold?
gold,
I
yeah.
thought I saw that when I saw his heels come up.
They're red shoes with
Gold bottom soles or something.
gold soles, yep.
That's different.
Yeah. 2nd down, almost a little less than 5 to go. Clock continuing to run.
It was 154 when I was down there.
Receiver split to the right, but he's going to be lonely.
He's just running clock now, waiting for the official to give him the 5 seconds to snap the ball. He's just smart. There he goes. One.
Brevard takes the snap, hands it off the left side. Couple of yards.
Hand off number 7,
Nazir Mahmood.
Brought down by number 9, Rodney Benjamin.
So it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. 3rd down.
Northeast probably has a timeout or two, but they haven't used them.
They'll take it down to the 5-second count again, I'm sure. And if they make the first down, they can then take a knee.
Third down on the 36-yard line. Under center, Brevard, man in motion. He goes off the left side. He's still going.
And that'll do it.
He's got the first down.
Hand off number 6, Kevin Mayfield. Good enough.
Mayfield takes it inside the 25 to, well, no, right at the 25.
And that is the ball game.
And that's it. That was the last play of the game. So St. Joe's builds a 31-6 lead in the first half and holds on. They get shut out in the second half, but they win it 31-18. They got a 36-yard field goal from Trevin Delgazo to start the game. Then Jaquir Haley, interception that returned 12 yards for a touchdown. Jordan Jones went 66 yards for a Northeast touchdown to make it 10-6. But then St. Joe's scored the final 3 touchdowns of the first half Brevard to Mercado, 65 yards. Mercado then ran for 3 yards, and then Brevard hit Jameer Cartagena from 42 yards away. So they led 31-6 at the half, and in the second half, Northeast got a 3-yard touchdown by Terrell Green and a 26-yard touchdown pass from Sabor Stevens to Zamal Lee. So they cut it to 31-18, but couldn't get it any closer. St. Joe with a great defensive first half and a pretty good offensive first half. And Northeast with a little bit of a rally in the second half falls short.
I really thought, Tom, early in the game when the key was the punt. So, God, you remember the field was flipped there. They had both had weak punts, and Northeast had decent field position. They got them all the way down into the defense zone, then turned it over, able to take advantage and score. And it sort of seemed like the momentum changed there, and St. Joe's went on to control that first half.
Okay, that concludes the first game, live coverage of the West Jersey Football League's first battle at the beach, produced by Prime Events in association with South Jersey Sports Talk and the Sports X Network. Executive producers Ari Bluestein and Dean Mikowski. Jordan Malik, our producer at Cary Stadium. Bill Shawcross, the videographer. Camden and Salem are next with Tony Blum and Sam Jenkins. To watch that action, go back to primeevents.net and select video, live video streaming from the menu. Two teams meet at the center of the field following this win by St. Joe's 31-18 over Northeast. We'll take some time out now and